We departed Tampa at dawn, but it was mid-morning before we caught our first train. Q441 southbound, Waycross to Tampa. We're at Coleman Cemetery Road around milepost S766. It is May 2001, and today, 3 rail fans, Larry Platt, Mike Woodruff, and I, Danny Harmon, are intent on railfanning CSX's 2 Florida Peninsula main lines in one day. Amtrak was still running the S-line in those days, and we caught number 89, the Palmetto, running south, and in daylight, which was a rarity in this territory. North 5 miles, and we caught this novelty at Wildwood Yard. The Chessie Jeep 40 had come south out of New York several days before and was apparently pressed into maintenance of way service, pulling this crosstie train. In 2001, the Florida Midland was still operating on the Leesburg branch out of Wildwood, and this Saturday morning one of their CF7s was resting there. At a dirt road crossing near Lawty, we caught this northbounder. Though he was keeping radio silence as to his identity, we believed it was Q452 out of Miami. The timing and the consist were about right. We finished up our hunt of the S-line into Baldwin and moved into Jacksonville and the A-line, turning south on US 17. At Green Cove Springs, there is a really cool museum with a unique style coastline passenger station. You won't see this in Florida anymore, but in 2001, the Sunset Limited was still running all the way into Orlando. We caught him just north of the Green Cove Springs signal. Our next catch as we drifted south on the Sanford Sub was at North Pecan, an intermodal train out of Taft Yard near Orlando. We were south of Bostwick and the Seminole Electric Power Plant when we heard 2 coal trains in the picture. We thought it best to backtrack, but we didn't get far when N170 overtook us from the south. N170 was on its backhaul from Orlando's Stanton Power Station near Taft. The empty hoppers were returning to Myra, Kentucky. We had only moved slightly when another train lit up the radio. We wanted to get that coal train arriving at Seminole, but we weren't going to miss this one. At the A692, a crossing just south of Bostwick, this is Amtrak 53, the northbound auto train. A mile north on US 17 sat the entrance to Seminole Electric's Palatka generating station. We were just in time for a delivery. Up until 2000, coal for this plant traveled a circuitous route down the Mississippi River by barge, across to Port St. Joe, Florida, transloaded to rail cars there, up the Apalachicola Northern Railroad to Chattahoochee, there interchanged to the CSX, then east across the Tallahassee sub to Jacksonville, then down the Sanford sub to here at Bostwick. Nowadays, the routing is much simpler. All rail, all CSX. We turned back southward and stopped at Palatka in time to meet Amtrak 92, the Silver Star. On this Saturday evening, the Star had to make a second stop. One passenger apparently had a little too much to drink and had to be put off the train. I hoped he knew someone in Palatka, Florida. In fading light, we bid farewell to 92 and headed for dinner and home. This is Danny Harmon along with Mike Woodruff and Larry Platt on the A-Line in Palatka, Florida, out.